Hello, I'm Shropshire lad, and today I'm here down at Tobacco Dock for the Taste London Festival. Later on I'm going to be on the Kadai stage, which is in association with Disaronno, and we're going to be cooking up some jerk partridge with a rice and pea risotto. It's going to be wicked. I'm so excited about this. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it. Okay, so in order to cook these partridge perfectly on the barbecue in a jerk style, we're going to spatchcock them. And that basically means we're going to open them up so they've got an even cooking surface and they'll cook really quickly and easily on the fire. Jerk's always cooked over coals, so that's what we're going to do here. In fact, we're cooking on wood today, but over fire is the way to do it. Right, so in order to spatchcock these, what you need to do is just take the knife, well, take the bird first of all, sorry, pop it breast side down so you know that it's the right way up. Pop it onto its bum so it's upright like that, and then you're just going to take your knife and run it down the side of the spine, which is here. It should run down fairly easily to the bottom, and then you have to give it a little bit more force, work it through. That's one side that's gone through fairly simply, and then we're just going to run the knife down the other side as well. Sometimes you have to just work through some of the smaller bones. Straight down, and then just chop out that spine there. There we go. Take the middle out, and that's it. Sometimes you need to give it a little bit of a help to flatten out. We're just going to break that bone there with a knife, and then you'll see that that will just open up perfectly. And then we've got a perfectly even cooking surface there to cook onto the barbecue. Right, so I'm going to spatchcock all of these birds, and then we're going to make a wicked jerk sauce to go onto it. Okay, so we're going to make my jerk sauce now. So we're going to start with some fresh ginger. Yeah, it's there. Some garlic. We're going to just bash that up. Whoops. Some allspice berries. Yeah, like we're going to go for some fresh coriander. Some cumin seeds. Some cayenne pepper. Ooh. Paprika. Ooh. Okay, and then Scotch bonnet chilies. Now these bad boys really do bring this together. They've got an amazing flavour, but unfortunately they have a huge variance in their heat as well. So I only ever use one because you never really know how hot it's going to be. In order to combat that, we'll also use a little bit of Ancona sauce, which is a West Indian hot pepper sauce based on Scotch bonnets. It's got all the flavour. We know exactly how hot it is, so we're not going to blow anybody's heads off with that. So some of the dry ingredients and some of the the fresh ingredients are going to go together before I add any of the wet ingredients. Some of the Ancona sauce is going to go in. My secret ingredients are soy sauce, some tomato puree, some palm sugar. Okay, you can get this in all good Asian supermarkets. Okay, and then finally I'm going to add a little bit of rapeseed oil just to loosen that up a little bit. Okay, and then that is my jerk marinade, which we're going to put straight on to those spatchcock birds that we've just cut up earlier, and then let them sit and marinate for a little while I get on to making the rice and pea risotto. I'm going to put the onions on now. We need to get these nice and brown before we put anything else in there. We're going to get loads of depth of flavour by cooking these onions right down and caramelising them. It's going to be delicious. So you can see now these onions are caramelised. They're starting to brown. That's going to bring so much flavour to this dish you would not believe. It's really important. Go beyond sweating your onions down. Cook them so that they are caramelised. You'll get bags of flavour. Now I'm going to add some garlic and some ginger to that, and then the rice is going to go in. We're going to cook the rice down a little bit, and then we'll start to add our stock. It goes about 350 grams of risotto rice. We're going to stir the rice in. Get all the oils to coat that. It's important with a risotto that you cook your rice off a little bit before you start to add any stock at all. Yeah? get everything coated in that oil, which has got all the flavour of everything else that we put in there already in it. So it's going to go into that rice and make it super, super delicious. All right, I got some chicken stock on here. I'm going to add some coconut milk to that. Okay, make this nice and creamy and coconutty and delicious. One of the best things about cooking on these Kadais is the space you've got. Now I've got really, really hot coals screaming here. It's a bit cooler here, so it means that I can cook something like a risotto because I can have that ticking away, and I know that if I need to ramp up the heat, I just move it about. When you've got a small little barbecue, you can't do that. So these things are awesome, I love them. So we're going to start with the risotto now, just a little bit at a time, just giving it a little lip of, it's a little bit hot, you see now I was just talking about the heat being too hot, I'll just move it over here, it's not a problem. So now it's time for these partridges to go on. So we spatchcock them, we've got the bone side and the flesh side. You want to put the bone side down first because that will protect the flesh, make sure you don't burn it, it's quite simple. Okay, now this is about halfway done. I'm going to add a tin of kidney beans. Okay, so partridge is really lean, like most game that you cook. So in order to combat that drying out, what we're going to do is use the leftover bits of the marinade I've got there. I'm just going to add some rapeseed oil to that. Quite a generous helping of rapeseed oil. In there like so. Grab me pestle and just mix everything together. So you've got a very oily marinade now. And then all we're going to do is going to take some rosemary. I'm just going to bind it together with an elastic band. And we have a little brush. So that's going to go in there. And all we'll do is use this to baste all of that lovely oil, flavoured oil, onto the partridge, and it'll keep it lubricated and juicy and delicious. Give this a little bit of coriander too, and also some lime. And there we have my rice and pea risotto with jerk partridge, all cooked on the Kadai within an hour. Get yourself one of these, they're amazing. Do so much.
Thank you.
No worries. There's a bin there for your bones.
How was that? Fantastic. Tell me out. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Beautiful. Go on, eat some.
Shropshire lad.